What is going on YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, my name is Devin Niemela. If you have been following along on this Evo 10 build, you know I've been trying to chase down this shifting issue. Yesterday we installed all the shifting bushings in the car, the cable bushings, and all the other stuff. If you guys want to go check out the video, I'll have it linked up in the top right hand corner up there. Today we are going to be installing this Magnus clutch master cylinder upgrade kit. I'll have it linked down in the description box below. Basically what it is, it's an Evo 8 master cylinder, has a little adapter plate, comes with the clutch, a braided clutch line, and a bunch of hardware. I'll have this linked down below. Huge shout out to Magnus for sending this over to me. As you can see, I'm rocking one of their super nice cozy shirts right now. This process is a little bit more complicated than I thought it would be originally. I briefly checked over the installation instructions. It looks like I have to pull off the strut tower, pull off main intake, pull off the brake booster itself, and at the end of it all you are gonna have to re-bleed your brakes and of course the clutch system as well. But if this fixes the issue, it'll be well worth it. This is the last thing we are doing to this car to try to fix this issue, to make me actually really enjoy driving this car, because as of right now I kind of hate how it shifts. If this fixes the issue, I'm gonna absolutely love driving the car. It's like my only gripe with this car right now is the shifting issue. So without further ado, let's get started. The first thing we are going to do is we need to get back there. So I'm gonna pull off my ETS intake and I'm gonna pull off this strut tower bar. There are 3 14mm nuts on each side, 2 right in the center, and then for the intake, mine's completely different than stock. So just pull off your whole intake system. Next up, we need to remove everything in this area right here. So the positive power distribution block and the boost control solenoid. Remove all that and remove the brackets. I would highly recommend disconnecting the positive battery cable before doing any of that though. All right, we got all that pulled out from under here. Next thing I'm gonna take off is this clutch line right here that connects to the bottom side of our slave cylinder and runs all the way back to the master cylinder. So we can pull that line off. We're gonna be replacing it with a new braided line. As soon as you get that off, we are going to pull off the brake master cylinder. So it's this guy here. There's 2 lines going into it on the side right there, and then 2 12mm holding this to the brake booster, which is that big black box right there. Quick little recap: pull the line off and then pull the brake master cylinder off. And guys, keep in mind that all this brake fluid that's gonna come out of here is gonna eat up paint. So as soon as it hits something, make sure you wipe that up and clean it off right away. All right, we got the brake master cylinder off, and I'm gonna tell you guys this right now. If you're gonna attempt this job, make sure you have a lot of rags laying around. This is one of the messiest jobs I've done. I freaking hate brake fluid. It's absolutely disgusting. Let's head inside the car, and I think we need to pull off a few bolts or nuts or something inside. There's a little pin on the brake pedal, right? This middle pedal. Pull that pin out, and then there's 4 nuts on the brake booster. That one there, one there, one there, one there. Pull those 4 nuts off and we should be able to get that brake booster out of here. I apologize for the audio. I am filthy. I'm not touching my camera. I'll just use my GoPro from here on out until I get cleaned up. We got that brake master cylinder off. We got the brake booster off. We got that hard brake line, or the clutch line, off. Now I think the last thing to do is remove the OEM clutch master cylinder. So there should be 4 nuts up there, I believe. Or maybe there's 2, I can't tell. I think there's 4 nuts up there. All right, so to get the OEM 10 master cylinder out, all you have to do is grab it and twist on it a little bit. Those 4 nuts I was showing you guys earlier, you don't have to take any of those out, so don't waste your time messing around with those. We got everything off the car. Next thing to do is we got to do a little bit of grinding, it looks like. So I pulled up the Magnus installation instructions. Kind of zoom in here so you guys can see. There's 2 little studs, I guess, we got to pull out. And as soon as we grind those off, we can get this whole new system installed. Should be pretty straightforward. Yo guys, I ain't even gonna lie, this is a pain in the butt. That is how it looks now. I got both of those studs removed. Now we should be able to move on to getting our new master cylinder setup installed. So we have the master cylinder installed onto this adapter plate right here. The only issue I'm seeing right now is trying to get this onto the car by myself. So I may have to have Bobby come over tomorrow or something to help me get this thing installed, but I'm gonna try it by myself real quick. If I can't get it, I will have her help me tomorrow. So I had something wrong. I don't know if you guys saw, but I had those OEM studs still in there. I am pulling those out and replacing them with these Allen heads here. So make sure you guys do that, because those studs hit the firewall and you cannot get this assembly onto the car. All right, so here is where we are currently sitting at right now. I got the new master cylinder up in there. As you guys can see, it was a straight pain in the butt to do by myself, but I got it. From here on out, it's pretty much reassembly. So I need to throw on all the brake system components, the brake booster, brake master cylinder, which is up there, the ECU, all that good stuff. There's quite a bit of like brake fluid and metal shavings back there from shaving the firewall, so I might clean all that up first. And then throw this thing back together, and then from there, it's on to bleeding the brakes, bleeding the clutch, and hopefully going and driving it. We got the clutch bled. It feels absolutely amazing with the new master cylinder. It's not quite adjusted properly yet. Next step is to bleed the whole brake system. Because we pulled off the brake master cylinder and the booster and all that, we had to drain the whole fluid, or we had to drain the whole system of its fluid. So I'm waiting on my homie to come over right now and help me out with bleeding the brakes. And then from there, we can go on a drive and see how this clutch feels. The car is all done. It's all finished up, ready to go behind me. I went and drove it a few times. I had my buddy Josh Bader over here. You guys will see a dope video with him here probably in a day or two. He has a fully built Evo 10, or I guess it's not really fully built. It's got a big ass turbo, but we went and drove it. We went and tested it out. I've messed around with adjusting the clutch master cylinder quite a bit, either in or out. And right now I have it all the way out, so I have the most amount of clutch pedal movement, I guess you could say. So technically it should be disengaging the clutch more when I go to shift, and we're still having the lockout issue. We both kind of think it is my clutch now, because I talked to him about it. I was like, dude, when the I'm gonna go inside 1 second, it's so freaking cold out here. When the car was stock, or not stock motor, it was built motor but stock turbo, when I would shift like at 6,000 RPM, because I would lose power, anything above that, it would shift fine, right? So the clutch I have in here is the spec stage 2 plus. And we discussed it. I was like, dude, when I had the stock turbo and I was shifting at 6K, it would shift fine. But now when I'm shifting at 8K, that's when I noticed the issue really started to happen. So we both kind of think it might just be my clutch, like the brand of the clutch. I know ACT has really bad lockout issues. I don't really know about spec clutches. Maybe I need to go with an action clutch. Maybe I need to go with like an Exetti or something. But yeah, either way, yeah, I think it's definitely worth the upgrade, just because the stock Evo 10 master cylinder, the clutch master cylinder, is plastic, and the Evo 8, Evo 9 is metal. So I think this master cylinder would have broke eventually, leaving me freaking stranded somewhere. So I think either way, it's well worth the upgrade. I did just adjust this pedal out a little bit more. Like I just said, it's literally out all the way right now. And I'm gonna go drive it and see if it's any better. I'll throw a little clip in here from one of the videos you guys are gonna see soon of my buddy driving his 2015 Evo, which wasn't missing gears at all. And then he came and drove this car, which I didn't get on this camera. I was live on Instagram for that, so if you guys want to go check that video, the full video on Instagram, you can go head over to my IG and go on my live and watch that. But I'll throw a little clip on here. And even him, he's like holds world records for like pump gas STIs and shit like that. He's a really good driver, and he still couldn't hit gears in this car. So it's got to be something with my clutch. Maybe my tranny synchros are going bad. I don't know, but either way, let's go drive real quick. I'm gonna throw the GoPro on and see what happens. This freaking lockout is gnarly on this car. I can shift it completely fine if like you're just cruising around, shifting at lower RPM. Well guys, here's a scoop. Car still is having issues. I'm kind of just sick of randomly throwing money at the shifting issue. So I think I'm gonna probably be done throwing money trying to fix whatever the frickin' issue is, because I am not sure what it is. Either way, I think the clutch master cylinder is a good upgrade. Just let me show you this freaking stock master cylinder. So this little plastic thing right here is the factory master cylinder, and whenever you go to an aftermarket clutch that has a lot more pressure on the pedal, those things break all the time. And if that thing breaks and it's a pain to get to, you're kind of stranded, left stranded. So either way, I would highly recommend doing the clutch master cylinder upgrade. It's just I thought that being able to adjust my pedal would allow me to fix this clutch or this shifting issue, but if it is like my clutch flexing at high RPMs, that completely makes sense. I don't think I'm gonna go ahead and throw a new clutch in the car just because it's so much freaking, not only money, but it's so much time to swap out a clutch. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up the video right here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope the tutorial helped you out if you're gonna do the clutch master cylinder upgrade, which I would highly recommend. I'll have the Magnus kit linked down in the description box below if you guys want to pick one up. Yeah, I guess that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. Peace out. I'll see you in the next one.